Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Today is June 18th, and here is your daily energy report. So Mercury is now in retrograde today, officially. So the way that I'm feeling this energy is right. We're in this retrograde party, having fun. Things are going. It's a little weird, but it's okay. Now all of a sudden, like if you ever been to a party or like around friends or something, and you're like getting fucked up, or like you're partying pretty hard, but you're feeling good. Then suddenly it hits too hard, and you're like, whoa. You sort of go over that threshold, and it's like, okay, I've had enough. But now the universe is saying like, nope, time to go down this rabbit hole. So, and that is a bridge or a rabbit hole or a vortex, if you will, that's going down into unknown emotional territory. And then, of course, this is on the eve of the biggest solar eclipse that we're going to see all year, probably one of the biggest ones that we're going to see in our lifetime. This is literally a new chapter. And with Mercury going retrograde in Cancer, this is really getting deep down into our emotions, okay? Of course, today we also have Chiron and Black Moon Lilith conjunct at 9 degrees of Aries, while Uranus is at 9 degrees of Taurus. So we have this triple nine going on. So we are most definitely coming into like the last phase or the last like bit of understanding of this of these energies, these emotional energies that we're feeling now. This may make us feel like we are coming fragmented in our consciousness, right? Like not understanding, like we can look at two very different opinions or two different sides of any story, and they're very different. Okay, so it's very difficult right now, and we have Neptune, of course, slowing down, stationing to go retrograde as well. So I mean, talk about a retrograde season. This is going to be super intense, and but I believe that this is getting us ready to sort of like really emotionally prepare us for what's to come this next 6 months. This next 6 months is going to be no joke. Okay, it is time to really be honest with ourselves. And what's interesting is with these energies, if you've never done psychedelics before, you're gonna have a really hard time with these energies, because we literally feel like we're in a sort of an acid trip, like Alice in Wonderland, kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And so of course, if you never have, but you've been very devout to your spiritual practice, right? Like you have, you meditate all the time. That's going to make it a bit easier. That's going to make it a bit more like okay, I know I need to shift and focus back on my energy. But the energy is going to keep shifting. It's sort of like like when you're going to give an IV and like a vein like slips to one side or the other, or it's like two magnets of the same frequency that they don't quite touch, they don't quite hit, especially with that quincunx energy from Saturn to this new moon solar eclipse, right? It's like we can't quite touch it, we can't quite figure it out. We can't seem to get it right, but we're not supposed to get it right per se right now, because we are expanding. We're even though like all this internal energy is bringing us into an internal depth type of expansion, where it's activating these deeper levels of our consciousness, essentially activating our DNA. And there's another side to that where the powers that be, so to speak, are trying to prevent that from happening. But with the sheer power of these energies, it's going to happen whether they like it or not. And that's why they're doing everything they can, pulling out all the stops to try to keep us from focusing on this expansion of our consciousness. They're trying to distract us with war, with fights, with segregation, with sexism, with multiple different levels and types of separatist type of energy. It's very distracting. And this is happening all over the world, guys. I mean, we're going to start to see like big boy fights, i.e. war breaking out amongst different countries. So in a way we do have to pick a side, but the side to pick is love. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean sit back and sing Kumbaya like I talk about all the time. It's all about loving yourself and taking care of the self, and then the people that you love, making sure that you're all set in order to be able to handle all these things that are going to be coming towards us, because there's going to be, like, if you ever seen the movie Red Dawn, right? Red Dawn, like, everybody's at school just hanging out, then suddenly paratroopers are storming around, and then they hit an EMP, boom, all the power goes out. All that talk about the power going out, okay? Electromagnetic pulse, it's a very powerful weapon. That shit happens, what are you gonna do? Are you prepared? How are you prepared? Have you made contingency plans? All these things are gonna come into effect. Now, I'm not saying that exact scenario is gonna happen, but I'm saying that unexpected shit like that can and probably will happen to some degree, okay? So, and then on another level, like, we're really seeking, like, our true love and our true, like, what really makes us happy and what really we want, our desires. The more things that we have in our lives that facilitate self-love and that honor our true natures within ourselves, that's gonna make us stronger. That emotional happiness, feeling that we're serving a bigger purpose is going to really take on a whole different meaning and a whole different level. So if you're not emotionally happy, if you're looking for something to come into your life, then set the intention, clear out the old shit, the old baggage, and write it down. Do some kind of ritual that is going to keep your mind focused on bringing in this new stuff. All right? So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Please, if you resonate with this information, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like a reading from me, or if you would like to join my amazing opportunity community where it's all about growing and expanding, and facing triggers and finding that soul tribe, then please check that out. And to download my free ebook, Decrypting the Human Body, the Language of the Human Body, please go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com. It's in the link in the bio on IG, and it is in the description box below on YouTube. So thank you very much. I love you guys. About to go hiking up here in Sedona and ground myself and do some spiritual work myself. So you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.